Mario Kart 8 is one of my favorite racing games ever. The game's got a lot going for it with fun tracks, great music, gorgeous graphics, and I honestly could go on for days. With the announcement of the new DLC courses coming, which admittedly are very randomly releasing now, I actually wanted to make a series playing through the new courses and in a way kind of reviewing them as the tracks release. I mean, what else am I going to do with my Saturday night except talk about a fat Italian plumber driving a go-kart? I'll be going through each of the tracks and giving them a bit of a mini review and kind of giving the cups a grade as I finish them. I admittedly want to keep this intro really short and sweet and just jump into the action, so let's just jump into the first DLC cup, the Golden Dash Cup. I admittedly have never played Mario Kart Tour. I'm not much of a mobile phone gamer, and I honestly just can't play games on my phone well unless it's something like Fruit Ninja or Cut the Rope. So Mario Kart Tour isn't for me. That's honestly not helped by how the game handles in-game purchases, but that's mainly for a whole other time. One of the things, though, that I was super interested in seeing about this, though, was how this DLC would handle the Mario Kart Tour tracks. Now that the DLC is out, we finally have our answer with the first tour track brought over in Paris Promenade, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I really like when Mario Kart tries to bring in realistic locations into the series as racetracks, and Paris Promenade's no different. One thing I really like about this track is how each lap is different. So on one lap, you'll take a different way around the track, but on the last lap, for example, you're basically going through a mirror version of the track. It's a really cool touch that immediately kind of threw me through a loop when I first played it. Music-wise, I'm a really big fan of this track as it fits the stereotypical France-esque music. The song actually makes me think of the song from Sonic Unleashed and Spagonia Day Hub, to be specific. It actually makes me want to go on top of the Eiffel Tower and dance and eat some bagels, because that's what the French do, I think. If I did have one gripe about this track, though, it's that I do think some of the turns a little weird, and that's not a major gripe, I just wanted to bring that up. I'd give it a B+. Mario Kart 7 is a game that I've played. I liked it. I didn't play much of it as I did the other Mario Karts, but it's just kind of okay. To be fair though, 8 coming out didn't really help that, but the point still stands. This is definitely the most forgettable track in the lineup. It's just the basic Mario Kart you get from every Mario game. Grass, basic tracks, and a road. And to be fair, that applies to every Mario Kart game, but you kind of catch my drift. I don't have a lot to say about this one. It's fun, but not the most memorable one out there. So, yeah, C+. Now, this was the one I was super excited to see come back. I loved Choco Mountain in Mario Kart 64. I mean, how can you not love a giant mountain made out of chocolate? That's an awesome idea. Unfortunately, I think this track is kind of underwhelming in this game. And I like the addition of being able to go inside the mountain caves. That's really cool when you can run through it. I love that. And that's a really neat touch, but I think while the overall track is fun, something is just missing here. I wish you got to do more of the anti-gravity stuff in this track. That's really what is missing from this. There's a cool section in it where you can fly over a gorge that really is memorable and sticks out, and I like the rocks falling on you. That's cool. I just wish this track had more moments like that to show that, yes, this isn't a level, but we want to incorporate other new additions that Mario Kart 8 introduced to make it feel more newer, if that makes sense. Which is something I think these new tracks overall are missing. But this is still a fun track, and it's helped by a great remix. I'd give this one a B-. It's a fun time, but I don't know. While I like this track, something is just missing from here. And maybe it's the fog that the N64 version had, which was because of different limitations. But still, fun time, there's something missing here. I think this is the track that everyone was the most excited to see return. Coconut Mall in Mario Kart Wii is arguably the greatest track in the game. I'd argue one of the greatest tracks in the entire series. And while this version is still really good, it does lack some of the charm that I think the original had. To nitpick a bit, I do miss the Mii's driving the cars that would ram into you in the original. It's just not the same using Shy Guys. I miss my Peter Griffin Mii so much. Also, when you're driving past that area, the cars don't move at all. They just kind of stay in that spot, and your car will dodge them, obviously, because you're not dumb. I do think this hurts the basic, hectic nature that the original Coconut Mall had in the original. Although that is super nitpicky, I love the original because it had stuff like that. And something I do miss as well was, in the original version, when you're driving up the escalators, you had to guess and just kind of look ahead and see which one was going up and which one's going down to get that extra boost of speed. In this version, there are arrows that are pretty much just telling you which way to go, and I do think this makes the level a bit easier if you're playing it on 200cc, but come on, man. That's the charm of the level of Coconut Mall. It's hectic, and it's fun, and it's great, and it's still great in this, but I just don't think it has the same charm as the original. And it's still fun, though, you know, I'm trying to just get to that point. I love the idea of a racetrack in a mall, that's awesome, and it's obviously helped by the incredible Coconut Mall music. I still love this level a lot, my favorite part being the flying section when you get to the end of the mall. Drifting through the mall is a lot of fun, and you can still gain a lot of speed through hitting bounces. I love this level to death. It's not as fun as the original, but it's still a great time. A-. The Golden Dash Cup is a decent first cup. I don't find any of the levels bad by any means. I don't know, I don't think any of the tracks brought back... I don't think they beat their original counterparts, but for what they are, I do think they're fun. Coconut Mall and Paris Promenade are definitely the highlights of the cup. Choco Mountain's still a fun time, but there's so much potential wasted with that track, and Toad Circuit is just Toad Circuit. I'm sorry to offend the 3 Toad Circuit fans out there, but well, your level's kind of boring. Honestly, I would give the cup a B+. It's a fun time, but, you know, there's so much more I think that can be done here. Now, the second cup, the Lucky Cat Cup, was the one I had no expectations for, and this is probably because 2 of the levels are from Mario Kart Tour and another one's from Super Circuit, so my expectations weren't very high, and I was admittedly very wrong to think this. I love how this level looks. While I find a lot of the levels to be kind of basic looking, Tokyo Blur takes the vibrant and beautiful city of Tokyo and puts it into Mario Kart. I love the visual of this level, but being honest, I think the track-wise, it's kind of boring. It's not bad, it's just there, you know? I don't know really what to say about it. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. C+. Shroom Ridge, though, is a little track that I kind of forgot existed in Mario Kart DS, and it's a level I probably forget existed after Mario Kart 9 releases, unless it's brought back. This level is not bad, but it's hampered by the fact that I think there are so many other better bridge city-esque levels that could have replaced this. For example, Mushroom Bridge from Double Dash would have been awesome. I love driving up the bridge in that. That's such a cool level, but we got stuck with DS Shroom Bridge. The only memorable part of this level for me is that I think it's cool that you can kind of drive up the surfboards on the cars to ramp off of them to get an extra boost of speed, and the music in this level is really nice. That's it. This level is a level you can play if you want to, if you're a sick fuck like that. I give it a C-. Now, here is a track that surprised me. How can you take a track from Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is by far the worst Mario Kart game, and make it good? But I do remember Sky Garden being one of the better levels from Super Circuit, and it's definitely one of the most interesting levels in this DLC cup. The music in this level is so good. I do think the cloud levels in the Mario Kart games are always fun because of how they look, and you can always experiment a lot with them and do extra cool, like, bounces off of them. And that's it's no different here, as you have a nice shortcut where if you have a mushroom, you can use the big leaf there and bounce high in the air with it and get an extra boost of speed. This is a really fun level, and actually reminded me, yeah, Mario Kart Super Circuit does have some really fun levels. I'm gonna give it a B+, it's pretty good. Now, this is the level that makes this cup stand out. Ninja Highway from Mario Kart Tour honestly might be one of the best tracks in the Mario Kart series, in my opinion. This level is so good. Basically, you take the idea of a ninja hideout and you make it to a racetrack, and you have this level. It has a lot of cool stuff in it, like driving up a big ladder to gain boost of speed, and by taking the ladder up, you can go through the attic portion of the house, where you can either go higher up by going fast enough to hit the ramp at the end of it, or you can go down if you can't make it in time. While traveling through the track, you can encounter ninja shy guys, which I love that idea, who will either get in your way themselves or turn into items such as banana that obviously you can hit and it'll mess you up. And they'll usually do it by like a ramp, which is cool, so it'll really mess you up. I love that. Towards the end of the level, though, you can actually encounter giant fans that will boost you up in the air to get you on top of the ceilings and stuff, or the roofs, I should say. And at this point in the level, you can gain a lot of speed that will help you get closer to the finish line. Or you can fall off and get to just the bottom area and do that. At this point, though, you have so much speed going through to the finish line, you feel exhilarated. It's so fun, and this track just gets better and better and better on repeat playthroughs, as I think this track, oh, it does, it has a lot of platforming in it, and secrets to find, which I think it helps fit the whole ninja house motif. So, for example, if you're going fast enough, there are 3 little platforms in this house that you can glide to if you have enough speed and airtime. And the trick is you want to get the middle one, because you want to get the coins there. And if you hit it just right, you can get it, but it's a lot easier said than done. And like a lot of the other tracks in this video, it's helped by a really great song playing over it. I admittedly adore this level. It's so good. It's such a blast to play through. I gotta give it an A+. I honestly prefer the Lucky Cat Cup over the Golden Dash Cup. While I do find DS Shroom Bridge kind of bland and forgettable, Sky Garden and definitely Ninja Highway make this cup really fun to play through. I had no expectations for this, but I came out with a big smile on my face after playing it. Tokyo Blur admittedly saved by its visuals, because in my opinion, I love the Tokyo setting, but it's just an alright track. I'd give it a B+. It's a really fun time. Overall, I found the first portion of the booster pack pretty fun. It has some really fun levels, and some are just kind of okay. There's nothing inherently bad here. However, I do find the lack of anti-gravity usage in the tracks pretty peculiar. Hopefully we'll get more of this in the future. I know that these likely aren't getting a big budget, but the original DLC courses for the Wii U version of 8 had this, so what's the excuse here? Either way, I love me some Mario Kart, never can say no to it, and these tracks are no different. I do think 48 tracks for the $24.99 price tag is a pretty decent deal, so if you're interested, definitely recommend it. I mean, what else are you gonna play? Chocobo GP?
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.